Hi folks, David Cavanagh here, coming to you live from the best coaching program in Pattaya Beach in Thailand. Now, on Facebook today, I had quite a few people ask me, well, I won't just say today, but quite a few people over the course of the last couple of months have asked me, how do you find the very best country or city-specific domain names? And I think it's quite easy because I use my own software. Now, I use this for myself, my coaching group, but again, I'll show you because I had a few people on Facebook today specifically ask me how I actually do it. So, okay, whether you've got a Mac or a PC, it still works, but on the Mac, you need to have VM Fusion or Parallels installed. So let's go over to the Mac platform for a second. The PC platform for a second. Okay, I'm going to open up Best Local Domain Finder, and I'm going to go to Software Settings, which is the first tab up the top. Please understand when I'm talking to you, the main thing I want you to look at is .coms, okay? I'm not looking at .com.au, .co.uk, .com.sg, .cos, .biz, .infos. .com are what most people on the whole tend to kind of recognize top of mind, top of mind when they think of a domain name. So leave it like that and leave all the settings here at the moment on 0 and don't worry about these things down here, okay? Now, you'll have an industry list that I include in my package for all my students, and it's got all the different industries, and so I load it down the bottom here. But anyway, just to give you a quick look, excuse me. Okay, if I click on the next link up the top, import from CSV, well, down the left-hand side, I've got all of the different industries that I target. Now, don't get me wrong, some of these I won't touch, some of them I will touch, some of them I touch on a consistent basis, some of them I only just kind of get involved with them if a client specifically asks me for it, and I know there is a call for it, and I know there's going to be money made for it, okay? I don't do anything if there's no money involved, because I look from the point of view, I'll help people all day, but at the end of the day, people have to help themselves by paying for your expertise. So what I encourage all my students to do, go out there, give a few things for nothing, help people out for nothing, but then when push comes to shove, you need to pay your rent at the end of the week. The law of attraction's great, and all those kind of things are beautiful, but I haven't manifested a Ferrari to rock up overnight in my driveway. So anyway, just showing you what I'm doing here. I will go up to the top, excuse me, and I'll untick suffix, which means afterwards, excuse my voice, and I'll untick hyphens because I don't want to see people with all these different things like hyphen, hyphen, hyphen in their domain name. Because when you talk to people on the telephone, they forget what the hyphens are. And the next minute, you and I are sitting there going, that was just my stupid picture. Okay, now, say for example, you did, I don't know, let's look at one. Sanjeev Guram was one of the first ones on Facebook to make a reply, so I'll do Brisbane. Okay, so Brisbane, Brisbane, and I'll zoom in on here for a second just to give you a quick look. Say, for example, I typed in Brisbane and make sure prefix is ticked, which means Brisbane goes before all the words and the phrases, and untick these two, hyphenate and suffix. Now, up the top, just go down to the fourth one that says domainize all words in name search. Now, that was my nice word. I don't think there's actually a word, but there is now. And go across to .com. What actually happens now, you'll see here, is Brisbane will be put before all of the phrases or keywords, etc., that I've got in the left-hand column. So now Brisbane accommodation, acupuncture, accountants, etc.com. All right, what I'd like you to do, and please, I'm not trying to be silly here, but you have to be connected to the internet when this is happening. So what I'd like you to do right now is click on search, and as long as providing you're on the internet, my software, the Best Local Domain Finder, will actually go to the registrars and find out if BrisbaneAccommodation.com and BrisbaneAccountants.com, etc. are available for you to register. So let's click on search for a second. Okay, so far you can see BrisbaneAdvice.com, BrisbaneAerialServices.com, BrisbaneAntiqueDealers.com. Let me see down here. Brisbane Appliance Repair, Brisbane Art Shops, Brisbane Auto Loans, Brisbane Automobiles, Brisbane Awnings, BrisbaneBanqueting.com, Brisbane Barbers, let me see, Brisbane Bathroom Design, BrisbaneBeauticians.com, Brisbane Beauty Therapists. Now, the list is endless and it just keeps going on and on and on. I'll abort that for the moment and then I'll go across. I can show you here, you can actually put your direct input you can type in your own cities and states here and keywords and key phrases and go across and use the combo here as well. That does the same thing, okay? But all you have to do if you do it the other way, import from CSV, you can use it with a CSV from, say, Excel or something. Okay, so what I do here, these are the key phrases. I go up the top and I don't worry about the domain search, I look for results. And so if you look across here, you'll see available names, which is found so far, are these ones here. Now, those ones there, I know 99% of the time, unless something is messed up, but 99% of the time, these domain names that are situated just here, all these ones are available for you to go to Namecheap or GoDaddy to register straight away. But the thing I also look about, I don't worry about available names and I don't worry about notes and that. I also look at already taken names. And I'll show you why. Because Brisbane accommodation, it was registered on the 30th of December 1999. It expires on the 30th of December 2011. So I look at it here and I click on it for a second, go down, and I think, okay, this is the who is data just here, who actually owns it. Global, well, it's on a name server, Global Trotting Media. Let's come down a bit further. Come down a little bit further again. Okay, it's not telling us today. Sometimes the who is records come up, sometimes they don't. But anyway, the point being, I'll go down here to where it says browser and I'll have a look because some of these are actually domains that people are just sitting on and they never ever use them. So if that's the case, I will look, yeah, I'll see this one's being used, as you can see, no problems. But say, for example, I'll try and find one of them here for you just to see what happens. Some of them you'll see is just like a little placeholder. Look at this. The domain Brisbane Accountants is for sale. To purchase, call, buy domains. Okay, there is exactly what I'm talking to you about there. So sometimes, for example, you'll see things like this come up and they're just put there just to hold it. So I'll look at 18th of May 2012. Well, I'll make a note in my diary if that's actually the domain name I want to look at it then, because sometimes these registrars mightn't sell them or the people in question mightn't sell them and they think, oh, I'll just let this lapse and I'll let it go, and then bang, you can jump on it. So that's a quick little thing to show you how to use, as I said to you, whoops, get over here for a minute, my best local domain finder software. Hope it's helped you. And yeah, this is for all my students. You can write notes in there. There's a whole stack of things you can do, but I can go on and on and on about it. It's the best software there is, and it's got so many different options. But again, I just did this today to give you a quick look of how I do it. Okay, thanks for your time, and I'll talk to you very soon. This is David Cavanagh from David Cavanagh Best Coaching Program saying thank you. And I hope this, 10-minute or whatever it was video has helped you quite a lot on picking out the kind of things that you should be doing when it comes to local marketing. Talk soon. Bye for now.